Tuesday. Welcome back to Keeping It Old School with GZ. Kind of feel bad I hadn't posted anything in a long time. Got to thinking about that. Hey, got 2 YouTube channels and I ain't did nothing on this. And got a low subscribers, only 34 subscribers to this. So thought I'd put it all out there to get to you guys and let you know kind of what's up in my world. And I'm going to start posting more, I promise. I've had some issues going on in life because I'm busy. So my camera didn't work for a long time. It's hard to, I video with my tractor pulling channel, I video with a big Canon. And of course I hold that, you know, and when you're videoing for a little channel like this, you know, you want to hold it on you every once in a while, you know, and when you're talking. But anyway, I guess that's how they do it on YouTube. But I don't really have to. I hate to do that, but kind of like this deal. I got kind of a new thing here set up in my new vehicle, or not my new vehicle, but it's new to me, my work vehicle. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But anyway, I got a stand in the cup holder and holding my phone, so I thought, I guess try this, you know. So, but anyway, I've been busy for YouTube world. I've been busy concentrating on tractor pulling with GZ. I've been posting about every weekend at the pull somewhere. So I ain't did nothing on Keeping It Old School with GZ, and I run across a guy a while ago, and he said, you know, I was one of your first subscribers to that channel back when I called it Hanging with GZ, but I didn't like it, so I made it Keeping It Old School with GZ, because I'm kind of old school, you know. But anyway, he said, man, you need to make some videos of all your work you do, you know, your repairs and stuff. So I'm going to start doing some of that, you know, not really when the customer's around, because I don't know if they'd appreciate, you know, me repairing their dryer or washing machine or whatever on video. But, you know, a lot of times I'll go somewhere and I call it show and tell. Always called it show and tell, even when I worked for an outfit full time, you know. There was always somebody there watching, you know. And I had a guy tell me the other day, and this is kind of old school, so this kind of goes along with my old school channel, but people says, man, I hate him watching me. I hate watching, you know, you're tearing something apart and fixing it, somebody standing over your shoulder watching you. Well, I kind of like that, you know. I kind of like that. And the guy said, boy, I hate that, you know. But I like it because that way, you know, that person's picking your knowledge, you know. You know, it's like, hey, does this guy know what the hell he's doing? You know, as a customer, say I'm talking as a customer, you know, I'm down there on my knees or whatever, working on a washing machine or something. They're saying, does this guy know what the hell he's doing? I want to watch him, you know. I like teaching people stuff, you know. You know, I run across stuff all the time, just like this morning. I'm just now leaving the parts store, headed back to the job. But, you know, it's like, you know, I tore this LG dryer apart. And every washing machine and every dryer is totally different. I mean, totally different. So, you know, you never know till you tear one apart. You know, pay attention when you tear one apart, you know, like, you can't mess up the plug-ins. I mean, when the plugs on like the computer boards and the light to the tub and just different little plug-ins, you can't screw them up because they're all different. You know, they all got a little slot on them, you know, and that slot ain't gonna fit in another one. So you can't, don't be scared of nothing in life, you know. When you get scared of something, you know, just walk away from it, you know. Don't tear it apart. Just walk away from it. Say, I don't want to do that. You know, they'll call somebody else, and then somebody do what I do. You know, they'll be dumbfounded. But anyway, I hardly ever get dumbfounded on something. I don't like refrigerators. Refrigerators are weird crap to work on. You know, your refrigerant, and I don't do any kind of refrigerant because I don't mess with it. You got to have too many fancy tools. And you got to catch the gas and you got to keep track of all that, take it to release it and all that crap anymore. So I don't even mess with that. But anyway, back to the channel. I'm going to start doing more stuff. I watch a lot of homesteading and different stuff, you know, these old boys out here trying to get off grid and all that crap, you know. So I'm going to start doing more of that. I see a lot of them, you know, all they do is film their animals, you know. They go out and feed and talk to their animals and call them by name and, you know, and stuff like that. Well, you know, maybe I'll start doing that because I got a whole bunch of animals. Had animals all my life, you know. I raised on a farm. I had a lot of cattle in my day, had a lot of goats in my day, and horses and just tons of stuff, you know. So I might take you with me and we'll go out and talk to the chickens and show you my chickens. I got one chicken that was hand raised, and well, my granddaughter raised it, and that thing is spoiled to death, and she's a pain in the butt because every time you open the gate, here she comes. She wants petted. A chicken wanting petted. Now, can you imagine petting a chicken as an old farm boy? You know, now I can see it, you know, if you're one of them city slickers that moved out in the country, you know, and got pets. But, you know, my chickens are for production, for egg production. You know, you throw a feed to them, you keep them everything they need, oyster shells, and worm them every once in a while in fresh water, you know, to get eggs, you know, and then you make a pet out of a chicken. But it's the damnedest thing you ever seen. We call it Blue. And every time you open the gate, old Blue comes running. She wants petted. So I might show you a little bit of that. Some of you might enjoy that. I got some old horses, and I got some young horses, and I got a horse that's 36 years old. And he's still doing pretty good. He's getting kind of thin, but we've had him on a special diet. And I might kind of show you some of that stuff instead of just going down to the store and buying horse feed. You know, we get different mixes, and we use beet pulp and alfalfa pellets and maintenance feed, and we'll mix that, you know, to where we think it makes him look good. And then we soak his feed, you know, because he's getting old, and a lot of them pellets, like alfalfa pellets, you know, you can't feed them dry. Well, you can feed them dry. They're designed to do that, but if your horse is older, you know, they like to soak it, kind of like us, you know. When we get old, you know, we like soft food or whatever, or, you know, things like that. Hard to chew on an old gristly T-bone or something, you know. But I'll kind of show you some of that we're going to do, and of course I'm going to be doing some repair and maintenance work and things, different stuff. A lot of people will call somebody and they say, hey, we want this fixed, you know, and they'll call somebody and they'll say, hey, you know, can you fix this? And the old boy come over and said, oh my God, I can't fix that. You better buy a new one. You better buy a new one. Go down to the store and spend $1,000 on something new. Hey, I ain't that way. Call me up. You know, if I can't fix it, I'll tell you. I mean, it's worth throwing away if I tell you can't fix it. Most of the time, I fix stuff. I mean, I fixed some pretty good stuff, or pretty good things in my life, and saved a lot of people a lot of money. But you know, there's guys out there that's in the same business I am. You know, they'll tell you to throw it away. You know, I don't do that. Another thing is, you know, a lot of people, you know, they'll pay a high dollar. You know, like there's certain companies, I don't know if they're corporate companies or whatever, but they got companies that come out there and they take and they'll charge you $100, $150 just to walk in the door. I don't charge you till after fix it. But anyway, we'll get into that and stuff like that. But been busy doing my tractor pulling channel on YouTube, Tractor Pulling with GZ. Check that out. Going to change that up a little bit. Instead of just doing, I'm still going to do the videos, and I'm going to take and do a few more, the videos of the actual tractors pulling. I'm going to continue doing that, but I'm going to try and change it up a little bit. I'm going to try to have a, like, so-called podcast, or get the old puller right there with us and start asking a bunch of questions, you know, who you are, and, you know, what you name your tractor that for, and all this stuff, and just, you know, horsepower, and just meet the guy, you know, because some of this old man, or these old men that come and watch us every weekend, you know, they don't pull with us. They say, hey, you know, what's that guy do for a living? Or, you know, where'd that guy get that tractor? Or why'd he name that tractor that, you know? So I'm going to change that up a little bit, but this YouTube world is something else, you know. It's growing every day, and back a few years ago, you know, you didn't even hear of it. And people started making YouTube videos, and I really had a good plan. I mean, when when I started this channel, keeping it old school with GZ, you know, I wanted to really getting serious, you know. But man, I just ran out of time, you know. Trying to keep up with YouTube is something else. Making YouTube videos is this, it's unbelievable the time it'd take, you know. Sometimes on my tractor pulling channel, it'd take me 5 hours to edit everything, you know, and because, you know, you can't have music in the background. You got to cut that music out on a special program. You know, you'll get somebody to film for you, and man, I appreciate the people that film for me, but, you know, I mean, because sometimes I don't have the time to film, but, you know, you'll get somebody filming, and you have to cut a lot of that out, you know. I cut the video, that particular individual video in half, because it's too long. You can only have so much, you know. You got to understand that. A lot of people say, well, why'd you cut that off for? Well, your video was 5 minutes long, you know, and I'm sticking it in a 35-minute video, you know, and you know, nobody wants to see you way down the track, you know, take it and hook it on and coming up. They want to see you when you get heavy, you know, and it spins out and then it quits and stuff like that. You know, listen to the real horsepower, you know, and you know, I mean, I get it when somebody's filming for me, you know, they think you want to see the whole thing, you know, but you just can't put all that on an actual long video when you put the clips together. But it takes a lot of work, man. I mean, it's a lot of work. People don't realize it, you know. And I sat down at nighttime and edit my tractor pulling videos and everything, and it's hard to do it. It's just, I mean, it's not hard to do. It's just time consuming. And I'm on the move all the time, man. I can't sit still. I mean, I sat and watch TV some, but you know, I got to be doing something. I mean, we'll rest when we die someday. That's what the old timers always told me, you know. You'll rest when you die. So, but anyway, I'm going to get off here now, and I'm going to get back to the dryer I got tore apart. I got a dryer tore apart, and I got it all over this lady's floor. She says, why did you have to tear the whole thing apart? Well, ma'am, you bought an LG dryer, and I'm not cussing LG. They're pretty good dryers, but they're a lot different than Maytag and Whirlpool. You got to tear the whole dang thing apart to get down to the thermostats and all that stuff, because you can't get your hand back there. So you got to take the tub out and the whole 9 yards, and it's a mess. And so anyway, I'm gonna get out of here for right now, and we're gonna either take you to put the dryer together. If the guy ain't there to watch me, you know, I don't want him to say, hey, I'm gonna film your dryer here, you know, putting it together, and we'll put it on YouTube. I just think that kind of person, you know. I'm gonna be respectful about it. And road's rougher and all get out, so hang on there, people. But I'm going to go home tonight and probably do chores and do a few clips of what's to come, and we'll go from there and see what happens. I like to keep this channel going, but I only got like 34 subscribers, and it's probably not some of you are saying, well, that video's dumb, but I just want to let you know what's going on. We're going to try to pick up the pace a little bit, get things going, and get something on this channel and see how it takes off. And I'll tell you something, because some of you tractor guys that are subscribed to my channel didn't really know what was going on with my channel, but I was sharing my videos, my tractor pulling videos, to Facebook. Okay, well, they were clicking on that video on Facebook, and they were liking it. They were hitting that like button. Well, them likes wasn't going to my actual YouTube studio. So that's why I was getting discouraged, you know, because, you know, they knock you down a level. They, you know, some of you know, they knock you down a level, and it takes away your options and stuff like that. So I'm working on getting back to level 2 on the tractor pulling channel, and get that build back up, or whatever I'm trying to say. Anyway, we're going to take off again and see what happens on that channel. But on this channel, we'll start doing stuff on a regular basis. I got a new GoPro with a handheld deal where it's easier to film instead of dragging an old big camera out. And we got a lot of exciting things going on the ranch. My daughter moved in the farmhouse, the ranch house, and She's living next door to me and the wife and grandkids. And we're going to do a lot of fence building. We're going to do just a lot of good stuff. So a lot of exciting stuff coming up this winter. So bear with me, hang in there, and I'll try to entertain you a little bit. Might tell you a good joke every once in a while, and we'll go from there. So, all right, I'll catch you this afternoon when I get home, and might take you to meet Blue. So, see you for right now, and we'll be back later today. You're spoiled. You're spoiled. You're spoiled. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. French kissing me or what, dog? God dang. Yeah, I'm going to go do chores, show you some of them critters I'm talking about. This one right here is spoiled rotten. I mean, rotten. Every time this four-wheeler or this side starts up, she's on. Ain't you? Old Chub right there. That slick hair right there. Got old Fred locked up over here. Old Fred, he's getting old. Pretty good old horse. Come on, Chance. Come on, buddy. Feeding time. Come on, Chance. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's see what you're eating. Let's see what you're eating here. Tell me what you're eating. Got some maintenance feed, got some soaked alfalfa Timothy pellets, some beet pulp. Pretty good for old horses. Alright, let's go down, check the chickens out, feed the cows. Hey girl, what are you doing? What are you doing, huh? Can I have my seat back, huh? Can I have my seat back? You crazy dog. You're gonna be driving for too long, ain't you? The carriage horse. The old carriage horse right here. What you eating? Same thing. Maintenance, alfalfa pellets, Timothy pellets. A little bit of beet pulp. Let's go here and see the old man. 30-something years old right here. Belgian. Used to drive him all the time. He's having a meal right here. He's got a whole bunch of mixture right there. He's got maintenance feed. He's got alfalfa, belt pea, or beet pulp. All kinds of goodies in there. Soften it up, reheat it good. Don't look too bad. 30-some years old, 36 I believe. Alright, let's go out there and see the chickens. Increase eggs production right there. Feed them baked beans. Here we go. Where's Blue at? Come here, Blue. Blue. Come here, Blue. Oh, Blue's hungry. You don't even have nothing to do. Yeah, Blue, she's too busy eating. She ain't running up to me tonight. We'll meet her again. Exactly a dozen. Lady? What are you doing, lady? Blue wants attention. Blue wants attention. You didn't like them baked beans? You didn't like them baked beans? Yeah, you want your petting for the night, don't you? Hi, Blue. Say hi to the camera. Oh, yeah. She likes petted and talked to. Oh, yeah, don't you? You didn't like them baked beans? She said, set me down. Everybody's eating. Okay, Blue, you're going to get set down. Best one I ever owned right there, thanks to Tractor Supply. And this is not a sponsor. Best one I ever bought. Oh, sorry about that. Well, I take that back. I've had about an inch of rain since May. Thank God I've got that, or it'd be all dried. Dickie over here, I'm gonna try to get a cut and another cut in the hay. If not, I'm gonna be in trouble this winter. You just can't hardly buy hay now, they say, and it's higher than crap. So I'm hoping to bail again. The other night by accident, boy, it shocked the crap out of me. Oh, here's the post. Anyway, there's a weed or two out there at 10 acres, but
up on me. We'll be back and